Just how bad are the ads on Netflix's ad-supported plan? We're long-time ad-free Netflix subscribers, but we tested the ad-supported plan for about a month to see what the experience is like.
Yeah, if you're like us, you're always looking for easy ways to save money each month. Switching to Netflix's ad-supported plan can save you roughly $3 to $13 a month, depending on what plan you switch from.
At time of filming, Netflix offers 4 plans: Basic with ads for $6.99, Basic for $9.99, Standard for $15.49, and Premium for $19.99 a month. Features and video quality vary between the plans, but if you're currently on a basic subscription, most of the features will be the same. The only difference with your experience will be ads in the shows and movies you watch, and no ability to download titles to watch offline.
At least as of now, there are no ad-supported versions of Netflix's higher-priced plans. That really is unfortunate because one of the drawbacks we've noticed with the basic and basic with ads plans is the video quality. Content streams in 720p, which can look grainy at times. We watched a variety of series and movies for about a month and kept track of how many ads we saw, how long they were, and how many of them were unique.
Overall, we have to say that while the ads weren't terrible, there's definitely room for improvement. Most of the time, the ads were unique, and we hadn't seen them on other streaming services, and they rarely repeated, and they seemed to make sense on most occasions. However, if you're used to watching Netflix without ads, you're going to find them disruptive. This was one of the concerns raised prior to the launch of ad-supported Netflix. How do you insert ad breaks into shows that weren't designed with them in mind? Overall, the ad breaks felt like an intrusion into the show or movie we were watching. They definitely disrupted the flow of the story, and it was hard to predict any kind of pattern to help us figure out how many ads to expect in shows we watched, which was different from HBO Max, for instance.
When we tested how bad the ads were on that streaming service, we found them significantly better than what we experienced with Netflix. As we discussed in our video on HBO Max with ads, there were no ads in HBO Originals. That included series like Game of Thrones, Westworld, Euphoria, and Sopranos. There also were a number of movies that didn't have ads in them.
Netflix, on the other hand, put ads in everything, including its own content. We watched a variety of shows across genres and found that everything started with 30 seconds of ads, but after that, it varied somewhat. Stranger Things, for instance, had 3 ad breaks of 70 seconds each. Manifest had one 30-second ad at the beginning and 3 ad breaks of 75 seconds each. There's a countdown timer in the top right that tells you how many ads you're going to see and how long the ad break will be for. The Watcher had 2 ad breaks of 70 seconds each. Orange is the New Black, which is a Netflix original series, had 3 ad breaks of 75 seconds each. Interestingly, Enola Holmes 2, a Netflix original movie, had no breaks.
Netflix had said to expect to see 4 to 5 minutes of ads per hour, depending on the title you're watching. And generally, that pretty much bore out. But if you're used to watching Netflix without ads like we are, the price break may not be worth it. We found we really prefer not having our content interrupted on Netflix. And there are a few other things to know about the Basic with Ads option.
There won't be ads in anything on a kid's profile, and there won't be ads in games. But some TV shows and movies won't be available to watch with the Basic with Ads plan because of licensing restrictions. Unavailable titles will have a lock icon in the upper right corner. An example of that comes with The Secret of the Greco Family. As you can see, when you select that title, a message pops up encouraging you to switch to a higher-priced plan. During our trial, we found a number of titles were locked, and Netflix says it's actively working to remove or reduce locked titles. However, as the Wall Street Journal reported, Netflix has been haggling with studios around licensing since the summer. Disney, Comcast, NBC Universal, Sony, Warner Brothers Discovery, and Lionsgate have all been pushing back against Netflix on allowing ads in their content. Because of that, shows those studios control, like Grey's Anatomy, How to Get Away with Murder, You, The Crown, Cobra Kai, and Breaking Bad, are some of the shows you can't watch right now with the ad-supported plan. Netflix says 10 to 15% of the content on its platform is currently behind a lock on the ad-supported plan.
Part of the reason for the stall is that Netflix is charging advertisers a premium, around $65 per 1,000 viewers, but it isn't yet offering sophisticated targeting, so advertisers have been reluctant to pay that price. And studios want a cut of the money Netflix is going to be getting from advertisers for their content. It's just something we're going to have to continue to watch, and in the meantime, something for streamers to keep in mind as they consider signing up for commercials on Netflix.
So what's the takeaway? Is Netflix's Basic with Ads plan worth the savings? Well, if you need to save a little money right now, the ad plan is worth trying. If you hate it, you can always bump up to a higher plan at any time. Though, as we found, you can only switch to a lower priced plan once per billing period.
Overall, we think HBO Max is doing the best job among streaming services with its ad plan. As we discussed in our HBO Max versus Netflix review video, HBO Max will be an excellent model for Netflix and even Disney Plus to follow as it rolls out its own ad-supported plan.
Smart streaming services will follow HBO Max's model because it's better for everyone, and it preserves the integrity of the best content on the platform by running it ad-free. Netflix says it's partnering with Microsoft and working with advertisers to reach the right audience with relevant ads by offering targeting capabilities by country and content genre. But after losing subscribers and seeing its share value drop earlier in 2022, it rushed to get an ad-supported plan to market ahead of rival streamer Disney+. That quickness means that right now, advertisers can only target their ads based on very basic demographics like age, gender, and overall popularity of content in a given country. Hopefully, over the next year, Netflix will refine its targeting capabilities to give advertisers the opportunity to serve up ads based on specific shows we watch and achieve even greater relevance. And hopefully it will stop putting ads in its marquee titles, or at least keep the ads to before content only on those titles. As long as it can keep its commitment to 4 to 5 minutes an hour and continue to show a variety of ads with low repeat, ad-supported Netflix should improve over time.
Yeah, and when those ad pods interrupt your show awkwardly, it ends up making you remember the brands and resent them. It's not good for streamers, advertisers, or streaming services.
To see our take on what ads are like across popular live TV streaming services, watch our review video on that topic. It's not possible to avoid ads on live TV, but some services include more of them than others. So if ads really bother you, it's something to consider.
Yeah, and if you absolutely cannot stand ads, it's best for you to stick with ad-free Netflix. But if you want to save $3 a month, ad-supported Netflix could be worth a try. Well, that does it for this video. What do you think about Netflix offering an ad-supported plan? What streaming service do you think is the worst with ads? Will you pay extra to avoid commercials? Let us know in the comments below.
And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can get all our latest news and reviews when they drop. And if you know someone who would enjoy this video, share it with them. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.